Hey guys, Desolator Magic here, and I just wanted to follow up on the no ban situation because everybody's still thinking about it. I took an informal poll, and all the idiot net deckers that I talked to were basically saying, "Oh yeah, it was perfectly appropriate. They scared everybody, and it's customer confidence." Blah blah blah. So what they really meant by that, let me translate that into normal people English. They meant, "I want to keep winning. I want an unfair advantage because I spent more. Screw you." If my deck's too powerful, good. I like winning packs. No fun allowed. I hate everybody who's not me. Pretty much everybody else wanted something banned. They wanted basically everything banned. They didn't even know which cards. They just wanted something to happen to Standard. Now, giving Wizards the benefit of the doubt, which even that seems a little generous, looking at things from a completely different perspective of logic, I guess maybe. Amonkhet is about to come out in 4 weeks ish, something give or take, right around there. So Standard is going to change in like 4 weeks. Like why ban something and it would have been 5 weeks, and then it would just everything would change again. So the variety would go through the roof, and that's what they're talking about, variety. They know damn well that there is not a third deck starting to compete with Modern. If anything, I just went up against a guy running red, white, blue Dynavolt. So the whole Teamer Dynavolt being a third deck, it's not. It's just another Glimmer Anticipate engine. In fact, most of them run frickin' Torrential. It's the same damn deck, except it has more creature kill, like repetitive creature kill. So yes, making it not red, white, blue is actually probably smarter. It makes a better deck, but it's not a different deck. It's the same oppressive, I'm gonna remove everything garbage. It also runs more counterspells and less removal, which means that they can stop your combo, shut down whatever you're doing, and the removal is the Dynavolt, and every time they cast a counterspell, they get energy on the damn Dynavolts. That's a deck from hell, and the best thing is, the top deck right now that runs Dynavolts, that's the alleged alternative, it really doesn't stand a great chance against the other top two decks. So it's incredibly insanely hard to beat, except for those two decks that it can't beat. So it is classic tier 2, if not tier 1.5. I would give it that. But of course, that's not a real tier, and anybody thinking up tiers and giving them labels doesn't know what the hell they're talking about anyway, because it's not official, it's completely opinion. So here's what Wizards really said. Okay, screw it, we're gonna look good by not banning something, so it's more like what's the end result of our image over what's the end result of actually fixing the game, because if they let it go, all we have is 5 weeks before something changes, and for all they know, 7 more decks will be tier 1. I hope not, because if they're on par with the 2 decks right now, nobody will play Magic anymore except for the net deckers, because nothing will beat those 10 decks. Nothing. Or like 9.5 decks. I mean, if they have a bunch of Win on turn 4 Saheeli crap, oh, no thanks. No thanks, I don't want 7 more of those. But if they release cards that just utterly destroy the 2 decks right now, which I can't imagine what it is. It's universal sideboard fixing control loops without drawing you 3-1. It's insane. It can beat anything. You could probably drop it into Modern. I mean, I'm sure there's individual things like Stony Silence that could like shut it down, but I don't think we're going to see that, where they absolutely just shut down those 2 decks and they're no longer options. Removal and counterspells and draw, that's super reliable. I mean, like, that deck is consistent as hell. Well, both of them. That's a problem, because that can, by definition, beat anything. I mean, they'd have to print a card that says you cannot draw more than 1 card per turn. Name a spell, it can't be played. You know, it would take like multiple ones to shut them down, or a ton of cards that say they cannot be countered by, like, at all. Usually by spells or abilities, but whatever. They'd probably have to issue a boatload of hexproof creatures. That would bring balance back to the game. So obviously, I'd say maybe they know more than we do. They know damn well every single card that's in Amonkhet. So yeah, kind of indicating that maybe they know what Standard's going to be like. But when have they ever known what Standard was truly going to be like? They've been wrong every single set forever. Oh, especially when they make mistakes like infinite combos. So if they were to have banned a couple things and fixed Standard, they'd only fix it for 5 weeks, and then it might break even worse because they sort of lowered the variety in their mind, which is not true. They'd actually up the variety. If you got rid of the top 2 decks right now, there would probably be, but I'd say even 10 competitive tier 2 decks in standard. I mean, you'd be looking at Blue White Spirits, Black Red Madness, Red Green Rush, Black White straight up removal with no draw, no blue. I mean, you could be playing some hardcore crap. Red White Vehicles, I mean, White Humans, Black White Allies. There is some serious crap that's being oppressed by the decks right now. I mean, serious variety. I might even be wrong. It might be 20 decks. So they would put the variety through the roof, but in their mind, they'd be lowering the variety because whatever was going to be hyper powerful in Amonkhet, now it doesn't have a competitor. That's just completely flawed logic. Completely. Amonkhet is probably going to be weak as hell because they need to reset the power limit. Simple as that. So it couldn't have competed with those decks anyway. All it would have done is, if they would have banned the top 2 decks, is actually sold some packs when it comes out. So do I think they're going to issue a ban, like, what would that be, 2 weeks or whatever after Amonkhet comes out? Or I don't even remember when it is. I hope it's not 5 weeks later. Absolutely, they are going to have to ban something if they want to maintain customers unless a miracle happens. Personally, I'd get rid of Glimmer. I think they're going to be stupid and target Torrential. I think the deck could win without Torrential. I don't think it could win without Glimmer. I don't think any of the decks right now could win without Glimmer. The card draw would be too weak and the energy generation would be too weak. So what I'm thinking is they just said, okay, 5 more weeks of people being just pissed off and not showing up to FNM. Okay. We can deal with 5 weeks and they'll come back for Amonkhet because it's a new set and they want to see what changes. Now, I heard from a reliable source that nothing cycles out when Amonkhet is released. I heard from other reliable sources that BFZ through, God damn it, I don't remember, Eldritch Moon, it's really late at night. Those ones are cycling out, but they've changed the whole 6-month, 1 year thing so much that no matter where you look online, it's probably wrong because none of them are date stamped. But I don't know, my LGS owner and the head judge both said nothing rotates, so I guess nothing rotates. I think it's supposed to be a 7-8 cycle, so that actually works. So we're not losing anything, and that's the problem, although I think a lot of the decks could recover from it. They don't really run anything all that important, like from the earlier sets. So if nothing is being removed, they're going to have to remove something. So will there be a ban in the next couple months? Absolutely. And I know you're probably thinking, Bades, that's what you said last time, but that's what I'm trying to explain. They're like, 5 weeks, who cares? Let's just see what happens. See what people come up with, wait for the Amonkhet Pro Tour, and then reassess things. And then make the decision we should have made in the first place. So I think that's the main explanation for why they didn't do it. They were just like, oh my god, it's barely over a month. Let's just see what happens. Oh my god. They don't want to be seen as over-controlling and overreacting, even though it would make standard playable for 5 more FNMs, but that's just a handful. I mean, they usually think super long term when they do stuff. So I just wanted to get that out there. I think that's the reasoning behind it. And their whole press release was such a load of crap. They know damn well that there's 2 decks that are, 50 to 60 to now 70% of the meta? And let's just hit that one more time. Nobody gives a crap about the pro scene. Nobody. Net deckers are going to copy whatever the hell comes out of it. So nobody is showing up to a GP, especially GP Vegas, apparently. Oh, Burn, what's up? Oh, man, that GP is going to be a desert. Oh, it's in Las Vegas, by the way. It's a desert. Hell, if only 1,000 people show up, I might have to, stand outside with Jeremy flipping people off as they come in just to taunt them. Oh, by the way, good time to mention, my patrons on Patreon know something that you all don't right now that's somewhat relevant to what I just said. Oh, and it's not me going to GP Vegas. I don't have that kind of money. Nobody leak it. It's top secret. So that whole, now there's 3 decks. We're seeing variety emerge. People are building stuff that can compete with it. No, it's a freaking control draw loop. Nobody's finding anything that can compete with it, okay? It's basically Cawblade. Anybody who knows anything about the game is saying that the standard is crap right now. The meta's crap. It's at the casual level, it's crap. At the pro level, it's crap. I mean, I can't even count anymore. I know Wedge said it, Travis said it, Jeremy said it, I said it, Rogue Deck Builder said it. I could have sworn even the professor made a comment about it. Peace, much love to my prof. Just realized I wasn't following him on Twitter. I have no idea how that was possible, but I am now following him. The giant, freaking gorilla in the room, which is apparently who they hired as the new like head of R&D, FYI. But that gorilla in the room is basically, oops, what about people who play at F&M? Nobody gives a crap about deck variety at F&M. What they care about is how fun was it to play against it. And okay, people care about mirror matches, so I gotta throw that in, but basically it's just, okay, they're running that top overpowered deck. One, is there something I can do about it? Is there something I can build that can compete with it? The answer is unequivocally no. We would have seen it at a Pro Tour or a GP by now. Probably not a Pro Tour. And then two, is it at least almost fun? Did I almost have a chance? Did they almost slip up on their colors or their draws or decisions? Was it even a fair game? Was it a fun game? Did it just go to the time limit so I couldn't go get Chinese food? The answer to all of those is something negative. It's a pain in the butt to play against. It takes forever, and you know damn well there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, honestly, the next time I sit down across from the person playing red, white, blue control loop, I'm probably just going to forfeit the round and leave. It's terrible. It's miserable. It's awful. It's like torture. It's the exact opposite of fun to play against that pile of garbage. Everything gets countered, everything gets removed, everything gets blown up, and then he always sideboards in Thing in the Ice. So if I can get a reasonable amount of creatures out, I'm dead. Why would I sit there and do that for 50 minutes? I don't find that fun. I find it so aggravating, it's not even worth my time. I would just simply drop. Well, actually just forfeit the round. If you're going to be that big of a dick, you don't get to play Magic. The end. So anyway, that's my solution in the meantime. Plus, obviously, watch my next video, which is going to go in much more detail about my actual plan. But the whole point is, Wizards didn't realize that their actual customer base, which is F&M attendees, let's be honest. I mean, there's a ton of kitchen table people. Okay, no problem there. Because who the hell is bringing a net deck of those calibers to their kitchen table? Nobody. So no problem there, but then F&M, okay, you're already at the hobby shop buying things. Okay, you're their customers. They are pissing off their actual customers. Now, Pro Tour attendees, pros, all them, they are not their customers. They are less than 1%. They're actually less than 1/10 of 1% of their customers. So who the hell cares what they say or think? Nobody. The fact that people who want to build consistent, good mid-range stuff, or at the very least not want to show up to just nothing but mirror matches, you know, even if they do pick one of the top decks just to have a chance of winning. In either case, those people are not happy, and if they're not happy, they're not showing up, they're not buying products, and hobby stores are closing, everybody's losing money, Wizards isn't selling anything. It's not good. And once they leave, they might not come back. They might be like, oh, my friend told me to get into Pokemon because they heard I'm not showing up to F&M, and bye-bye, you ain't coming back. You don't have infinite money, you usually gotta pick one or the other. Hey, I heard you could play Hearthstone for free. Uh-oh, I think there's a reason they're so popular. So what Wizards should have said is, who gives a crap about the competitive meta? They don't mean anything at all. How much fun are our customers having as a whole? Oh crap, it's hit negative 1,000. Negative 1,000 standard fund units. That's STFUs. Oh no, we've hit negative 1,000 STFUs. That's not good. We're losing customers. Get the bail buckets. We're sinking. That's what they should have said. They should have been like, we royally screwed this up. Oh my God. And banned everything under the sun. Because like I said before, the only people they're pissing off is the net deckers. You can't really ban something in my deck, can you? That might just be because I'm not a perpetual pay to win asshole. It might be that. I have deep sneaking suspicions that that's why none of my cards ever get banned. Oh, they banned Dredge. What the hell? That's so unfair. You know what was unfair? Dredge, idiot. If you didn't see that coming, you're blind. You're just a selfish, greedy idiot showing up with an overpowered deck that you had nothing to do with building, and oh no, they ruined it for you. It's like giving a chimpanzee an AK-47, okay? They're gonna be an irresponsible, idiotic dick with it, so sometimes they gotta take the toys away because they're too powerful. It wasn't a perfect analogy. I just like chimps with guns. That secret leaked footage that was supposed to promote Dawn of the Planet of the Apes that took about 3 seconds to get super racist on YouTube. That was like the greatest video ever, besides the racist comments. Like seriously, that was almost the most racist thing I've ever seen, that comment section on that video. I think they had to eventually turn it off. But anyway, apparently the Wizards PR and R&D and management departments were all replaced by those chimps after they took the guns away from them. And that's who's making these incredibly intelligent decisions. But like I said, the no ban wasn't a true no ban. I think it was a let's wait and see if by some miracle this complete catastrophe works itself out. I mean, it's got about the same chance as the Middle East working it out on their own. But maybe, you never know. Amon Cat might solve everybody's problems, but really they know exactly what they're going to ban and what they're going to do. They're just waiting 5 weeks to do it. Or however the hell long it is till the next ban period. Not long, because it's usually shortly after a set comes out. So at least that's some good news to look forward to. And in the meantime, don't forget to boycott F&M next week. Video coming with details pretty soon. See you guys next video, unless the chimps with AKs get me.